in my Zoom room. This is why I don't usually use Zoom. So hopefully you can hear me. Hey, Yvette, how are you? Is it still looping? Let me ask you, can she hear me? Hopefully you guys can, you can hear me? I am. You cooking with gas. All right, so first of all, thank you guys for coming into the live online learning this afternoon, morning, or evening, depending on what time you are watching or watching on a replay. So because it says my personal Zoom room, I forgot to title this. This is Canva 101 for those that are brand new. My name is Patrice Green. I am the founder of P&G Creates, where we assist small business owners make a visual imprint on our social media pages. So what's happening now is Canva has come out with an amazing new feature. And with this new feature, it is called the Magic Eraser. If you happen to have access to a Samsung or a Google phone, these options are actually in your phone. What the option is supposedly if you happen to have something in the background or something that can obstruct your photo to make it, very pretty or, whatever you need it to be, you're have an option to erase it. And I've never played with it on Canva. So as I'm learning, you can be learning. I'm not saying I am the expert, but I know a lot. And I can help you navigate through. You can always reach out to me on all my social media pages. I'm PNG Create Lives on Instagram. You can email me pngcreates@gmail.com, or you can just write me here at YouTube or Facebook, which is actually my name. So I always like to demonstrate any type of presentation that I'm doing on here in the presentation size. Reason being is I like to see. I like space. I need space. I don't know about you guys, but I need space when I create. Ma'am.
I'm still staring at what you designed today's screen on Canva.
I just changed it. Let me see.
It might just be the delay that I was telling everybody else about.
No, that's fine. That's why I said I'm watching as you're watching. Yep, it's a delay.
Okay, yep, there it goes.
All right.
Yep, delay.
Yeah. All right, so let's do this. I used the presentation. We're going to create a presentation. And we'll go from there. So, ta-da, here's our presentation mode. Here is our open canvas, if you will. So my thinkings are, because I have never used the Magic Eraser on here, I'm just going to actually find a photo that I already have within my uploads. I know the people that I'm using this for really won't mind because they know what I do. So hopefully I haven't lost anybody. We are all in the building. Thank you guys for coming in on Clubhouse. Thank you for watching directly on YouTube. Live in the moment. So let's see. Let's find a photo that let's try one of these. So these are some people that I know. Very cool group of people. Let's see if we can try to erase something from the photo so that I can just have the people, right? I've never used this Magic Eraser. I don't even know where it's really located, but we're going to work it out together. So usually apps is where they have most of those types of things that we want to recreate when it comes to Canva. Oh, yes, right. Happy club anniversary to me. They told me it's been a year. I'm like, a lot has happened in a year. So on the left-hand side of Canva, if you're brand new, I don't want you to be lost or, intimidated by it. On the left-hand side where my cursor is, you may not be able to see it. This is all the commands. You will find from elements to add into your picture, text boxes. They now have magic markers if you wish to do stuff like that. If you want to make folders, applications, pictures, music, things like that, that's mostly on your left-hand side. Other types of command are at the upper part of your design. Like if you want to go home, file is actually when you have other projects. These are the most important, these in your upper left-hand corner. It tells you kind of what you want to do with your photos. So you want to do flip it. So flip it, I'll let you see what flip does. If you want to turn things around, make them upside down, things of that nature. Animation will actually have things moving on and off your page, or words moving on and off your page. That's what that did. And position actually is exactly what it is. Where do you want it? You want it in the center. It'll center for. If you want it to the far left, it will do all of that for you. So you don't have to do the work. You can get into the numbers later, but that's a bit of work for you if you're new to this. So we are going to find our magic eraser. And then once I find it, I will have it. So let's write it. Magic, maybe. Nope, so it's not under X. Let's edit photos. Let's see what's under edit photo. Bam, magic eraser. Now, if you happen to see this, you happen to see that there is a crown and it says Pro. If you do not have a Pro account, there is a link that I can offer to you, which is bit.ly 45 Pro free, so that you can get Canva for 47 days absolutely free at the Pro rate. Pro free. There you go. So you can use that link so that you're able, I wrote that wrong, but you got the concept, 45 free, so that you can use it. So let's use this magic eraser. So it says it's brush over an image. Okay, so there's a brush size. So I'm assuming because I have a large area back here, we're going to try to erase the building from here. Hopefully I didn't lose anybody. If you have any questions, I can actually see. So we're going to try to crop as close as possible to our people. This is pretty cool already. I am not a colorer. I don't want to crop the young man out, but I'm cutting off heads just like my grandma used to take pictures. And then you just color in the back. Let's see. And I'm sure if I used the thinner pen, I could have really angled off what I, who I did, you know, like hair and stuff like that. So this is really good instead of like background removal. So now that I have let the cursor go, this is what you get. So here's the ultimate test. Can I put something else behind it, right? Can I add a point behind it? So this is what the picture looks like. Let's see. Let's go back to our elements. I don't think you can. I'm wondering if what would be better. So let's add this. Let's see if we can add a different photo and see what's actually better. Here's the same picture, right? So this is one with our background remover. I don't know how I feel about the background remover, but let's see what the difference is if we say remove background, right? Because Canva, if you have a Pro account, you can just remove the background. So let's just see how they do with the removing of the background. And we'll see which one we actually like best. I'm still a fan. Well, they didn't crop the young man out, but I'm still a fan thus far of removing the background. I mean, removing, the background, because this is just, it's just fading people out. It's fading people out. Let's see if there's a different type of something that we can do. It doesn't seem to be much different. So it's still thinking, it's like, look, we already erased this, sis. What else you want to do? Let's edit the picture. We can't add anyone behind it. I guess it's almost like a blur. So if you wanted to blur someone out of the background, this would be an amazing portion of blurring people out the background, but it doesn't give you that complete erase that this gives you. Like with this, you could still use the picture. You can add a background. Say we wanted to do a Mother's Day post. You can just layer this in the back and make them behind it. Not them. I done lost the people. If you ever do that, you can just use this handy dandy back button. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in that. So make sure when you're playing with Canva and you want to have certain objects, make sure you have these squares. These squares tell you what object you're actually working on. Like I'm trying to get the picture in the back to actually be my background photo. So here you are. So like with this is clean, right? This is really clean. I can put it anywhere. It doesn't disturb the actual people in the picture. I can make them larger so they look a little bit better inside the photo. It looks clean. This I can't do anything about. That's just really if you wanted to do that. Let me see if I can work some background magic. So here's that. Let's say we put this in the back. Let's make this larger. You want to make it large enough so that you can catch it. So let's put this backwards. And the only way that I could possibly make this make sense. Yeah, I don't know if I'm into the magic eraser. I think it's just basically, it's not for me. But the demonstration they had small objects, and their small objects did something different. So let's maybe do a picture edit. See? Magic edit. Now, we went through that, ladies and gentlemen, and it did not do that. So let's see. This is something different. You can brush this. I have no idea where my cursor is going. It's got a mind of its own. I did not do that. Let's reset the brush. I have no idea where my stuff was going. It still has a mind of its own. Pray for my mouse. So we're just going to continue just for the sake of conversation. And we'll just say Rose. Generate. This is very interesting. Well, it's still in the beta testing, so I know they're going to work on what? I don't know. I'm over that one. But this was transparent in the back. Okay. That's good to know, but it doesn't help me because I don't like the gray. I can't do anything with the gray. I can cut this down some, but I'm still stuck with, I have no idea what that says. I have no idea what that says. But you know, if we're asking which one did I enjoy better in the sense of what's happening, I'm going to stick with my background remover. That's just clean for me because I do a lot of things with my clients and they'll have things in their background. And I thought that would have been like a really great option for me. Like I have a client, she has, where's her photo? It's down here. Here she is. So like you see all these banners and stuff in her background. If this had been, I guess at any point, something that I could have cleanly like just spot checked and removed, I think I would have been happier. So let's see if I do this, brush over an item. I don't know about y'all, but I still see it. I don't know. It's just not. Maybe it's just not a thing. It's not a clear thing. It's still in beta testing. So maybe when we guys have, right, they'll make it happen. Some kind of way. I'm supposed to be able to make these things do this. And it's supposed to erase. Once you take your finger off the mouse, it starts to generate. And as nothing, I don't know if y'all see it. I would have loved to have like removed this particular section, but nothing is erasing now. Oh my glory. Yeah, so we're all here together, but they have come an amazingly long way for Canva. I will still keep playing with it, but I'm like, let's see what happens if I do her face. Oh, okay. Well, that's not Christ-like. So we're going to put her face back. Her face has disappeared. Okay. All right. Did y'all see that? I'm going to do this again. I don't know if y'all saw that. I don't know if y'all just saw the amazingness called this. So I'm going to delete this, right? I'm going to delete this particular page. It doesn't want to delete. So I'm going to put this again, and I want y'all to watch very closely, right? Oh my, I want you to watch very closely what just happened and how I can see that we're going to be able to kind of work this out. Okay. So I'm enlarging this picture because I need you to really focus on what it is that I'm presenting to you guys. This table is what I'm trying to kind of blur out, right? So I made the picture extremely large. I'm going to my edit photo. Okay. And I'm going back to the magic eraser. So here's the picture, right? It reformatted it to its own size that it wanted. So I enlarged my brush size to make a really large circle, right? And I put it over top of the table. And let's see if it does it again. So I put it on a table and I just wanted to remove that spot. That spot is now empty. I am now going to do the same thing with the piano in the back. The piano is kind of now blurred in. So you can kind of work this. So making this, they do spots, they don't do backgrounds. So that's another thing that we now have all learned together. You can do certain spots, you can't do full backgrounds. So that's actually pretty cool. It just makes it blurry, but the concept is there. Here's the ultimate test. Let's see what happens here. And it's gone. Kudos to you, Canva. Should have had a better tutorial given to me, but like if I want to remove this lady's head, let's make our circle smaller. Make it a little bit smaller. And boom, we're going to take this lady's head out. Her head is not completely out of the picture, but she's blurred in. So I get it now. So they don't like full backgrounds. So if I wanted to do her full background, I would just use the background remover. I'm glad I didn't give up, right? That's the whole purpose of learning. You don't give up. You keep trying and you look and see what exactly you can do. So we removed the piano and the table, made it slightly blurry. There used to be on the right side of her shoulder an actual blue banner, which is now removed. And the lady's head is not 100% away. However, if you, it's better. You know what I mean? It's a lot better. That's really cool. That's really cool. So now you guys seen what I saw, and just imagine, like, let's try this picture real quick. I'm now obsessed because I need to see how far this goes. So if I wanted to make a area disappear, right? I guess we have to make the circle as big as possible. And say I wanted to imaginally take care of that. Let's see if it comes out of the background. So it's just blurry in it. I don't want blurry glass. So this is much different than the pixels on the phones. So wow, that's pretty cool. So definitely for little small spots, you can do that. Use the magic eraser, nothing extremely large, nothing that can't be blended into the area. Because if you note it now with this picture, all it did was try to take the colors that's around it and, like blur it in, but it's not actually removed. So this is pretty cool. I would suggest that you guys get a chance to sit and play with it. And there it is. That one was actually removed really well. That was removed pretty well. So there y'all go. We've gotten a chance to play with the magic eraser. Thank you, Canva, for your increases as you normally do, and making sure that we are able to get this together. So now we have to find little things. Look, the bottom of the chair, but it kept the shadow. Let's check his chair out. Now everything's going to get erased out of pictures. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I still like, yeah, that didn't work well. So I guess it depends on the surfaces that you use it on. We don't want to remove people's faces because we saw what alien-like things happen when we do that. So yeah, I'm pretty excited now that I've gotten a better chance to understand it. So hopefully you guys did as well. Now I'll be that person to sit there and do autofocus, edit the photos, do stuff like that, put a filter on it because I'll be bored. But yeah, there you go. This is us playing around with the magic eraser and seeing the difference between the magic eraser and the background remover and its clean lines. I think as time goes on and more people get a chance to really play with it, because it is in its beta stage. Beta stages are a great stage because what happens is you get to learn as they learn what we actually need. So it took them a while for the background remover, because at one point the background remover was very, very fuzzy. It was not something, it wasn't pretty. It really wasn't pretty. So yeah, you guys get a chance to see it. So hopefully if you have any other things you would want created live here on YouTube, just shoot me an email, pngcreates@gmail.com, or if you're on Clubhouse, you can always ask. We do small things. Please know I am not creating a whole PDF to sell for you. If you want products done or projects done, please write to me. We can discuss all of that good information, but not in the short amount of time that we have on these, because we just can't do it. And I have to be good stewards of time. So yeah, this is it. I appreciate you guys coming in today. Again, don't be afraid of Canva. Go explore, have some fun. Be intentional about the fun you have with Canva. Don't be afraid to mess up, because this is the best space to mess up in. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button and that bell so you get all the notifications as to when I go live, which is every Tuesday, right here between Clubhouse and YouTube. So I will bid you guys an amazing adieu, and until next time.